Hey everyone, it's Thomas or Leather Black Bread. Excuse if I've got a very shitty voice. I got a sore throat and I'm ill. I'm trying to get over it. I bought a new choker, which is down here. As you can see. Yeah, I'm very right now. I'm very prone to sneezing, so if I have a splutter or sniff, it's because of my shitty illness. And yeah. So in this video, I just want to have a talk. It's my idea really. Something that a good way that England could be made better for people, its locations, its towns, and its law, um, without doing any harm to it, using the modifications added to its areas, such as CCTV cameras and like rules and everything, and positively. Now, I made this video because I was on Facebook. The video inspiration is because as I was on Facebook, I just stumbled across a post with a post saying, captioned, I don't take it seriously, saying that I really think it is very true, and I didn't take it seriously, but in down deep in heart, I feel like that is very true. That needs to be changed. Um, so it was a picture of some chavvy kids jumping up and down in the car, saying, I think it's something to do like, what does it say? uh, Describe England in one picture, England, and then one was a picture of some chavvy kids and doing something with a car or something, not doing anything dirty with a car, because it's just 100% impossible. So, sorry. Now, what I'm going to say is that I commented that my opinion, which is about this video, and what I'm going to say is that ever since the year 2002, actually, ever since the year of, ever since the year of 1999, I hated chavs. Actually, not 2002. Ever since the day, many months ago, I've been tortured by a group of chavs younger than me. I have hated them, and I wanted to build ways England can get rid of them. But I just felt like deep down that if we get rid of them using those modifications, it'll make England worse. No, but the kids I'm talking about, if you guys know anything like Lil T and all of that, chavvy kids like 13, 14, 15, I feel like that the youth today is all because of that. Every day on the street I'm seeing kids in Adidas and having their hair like, and it's making me feel suspicious, really. I'm making less friends with people who are wear Adidas. Every time I see a kid wearing Adidas and having shorter hair, I'm just like, right, I may not be me. I'm not being rude, but I'm saying I shouldn't be making friends with that kid just in case he's a chav. And my suspicion and and all of that has been going on for a while, and it's slowly coming to a feeling where I just think that I don't know, it's safety issues to stop me from being harmed. So, as an emo myself, it is very hard for me to go into town sometimes, and I have to make sometimes I have to make arrangements, a day of time where I should go out, and I really do know off by heart what time the stupid creepy idiots come out. Be like in Minecraft when you get monsters and everything. It's the same thing really, and I'm sorry to say that. I just feel like today's youth is like that. And I've been fearing most of the time it's probably because of the government or because of money. So, due to my hatred, I've been thinking of ways that England should get rid of them. Not saying do anything harm, do any harm to them or hurting them or something like that. We should do something positive to get them in shape or something, and it doesn't involve some getting them into the army. But what should happen is that number one, I'm going to go through a lot of steps that involve changing the society of the youth, not in a bad way. The first one, which is number one, is CCTV operations. Now, in my local town, just down the road, there is a park, and down in that park at night, is like a chav nation. It's just nasty, and that's where I got tortured many months ago, and so did my dad's friend. But I'd rather not explain the story, as it's been dealt with the police many months ago. I don't want to explain the rest, but yeah, that was true. Now, I found out the reason why it's a death trap to people like me, and possibly the other people like me in the town, is because it's hiding places. Now, when I say, when I've researched gangster behavior, because because when you learn about crime and punishment on in lessons, school, and it's interesting. You know, I've learned it through life. You know, ever since 1967, for over I had a previous life, so I'm not old. I'm 16, but I had a previous life. I didn't die. I was converted, but I'll probably do that in another video because I don't want to spoil the rest. I'm going off track. For over 37 years, actually 37 years. Yeah, for over for over 43 years, I've been researching crime and punishment, what happens, and it's interesting because my researching, I found out that the criminal behaviours. I've learned that when criminals cause crimes, the bad influences are formed in secret areas of the town, meaning why scummy behaviour originates. Now, I discovered that hiding places such as alleyways and small areas behind buildings where CCTV cameras aren't, you know, where most CCTV cameras aren't put in or inputted, there is more criminal behaviour happening behind the scene than there is on the street. As of such more security cameras available, the more it can contact criminals, which, due to the criminal's hatred of being caught, the criminal, a chav, a chav's hatred is usually upon police, and due to the fact criminals and chavs often like to form criminal ideas behind the scenes, such as in alleyways, parks, hiding places. So to solve all that, I've been thinking, it doesn't mean I don't like the police. I'm just saying that I do like the police. I think they're doing a very good job to England, making the place safer. But I was thinking that in alleyways and hiding places should have areas in the town at night. We should replace older. Well, we should keep the same one. We should invent better security cameras, CCTV cameras that are proof, that have a camera lens that can still record the scene without being can sprayed, because can sprayed. If a criminal finds a CCTV camera, they are likely going to spray it with a camera if they're going to rob a building, which is probably very rare. But in case of that kind of matter, we should build them that can still record the scene through it and have a lighting on it as a secret. As you know that, we should build CCTV cameras that are inputted in areas where criminal activity is formed, but if a criminal knows that the CCTV camera is there and tries to get rid of it, the CCTV camera will still record even if it's broken or spray painted or anything like that. Plus, the criminal won't be able to see it, as the camera will be hidden somewhere, as it will be in production of disguise. For example, if a security camera CCTV operation, a new design that is built and processed to record criminal activity behind the scenes of hiding places, it would be disguised as a brick wall. Behind the brick wall, the lens are able and capable to see through it and record what the scene is up to. Now, in my local park, the CCTV camera, as you know about that, the CCTV cameras will be disguised everywhere. In alleyways, scummy areas, and elsewhere will be cleaned up and have them in disguise. They'll be disguised so that it doesn't get damaged. If a camera gets damaged, then CCTV camera operations won't record that well due to the lack of quality a camera lens will record. The camera lens, CCTV operation cameras, will have high quality vision and a high quality audio input. When audio is put in, the audio can be heard very well, and the camera quality will be very appropriate and better. Number 2 is education. Usually I've heard when a gangster goes to prison, no, nothing like that, but I've heard that in RE at school in Norway, there are people who sometimes don't go to prison, they go to a school where they are taught. And I was thinking that mostly any chav in a school will be taken out of that school and be put into a special school where they are taught manners. However, the school will be in a safe area. It will have nice foods. It will have different foods. Stricter teachers, actually nice soft teachers, and apparently the rules, however, but the school will be friendly and both will be very strict. The teaching operations will include strict rules. However, the strict rules include dress codes, speech and language, and yeah. So the dress code, and speech and language, and attitude. The dress code includes nothing to do with sportswear. It only includes something like Dr. Martens or special clothing, and they will be cheap. However, if the person does not wear the clothes, they will be repeated more and more clothing, and most of the strict rules will come in even more. However, no harm will be included during education during the lack of procession. So the dress code will include a smart pair of Dr. Martens, a smart pair of school trousers, and you probably can guess the rest, but everything will be very smart, including some deodorant and some soap to keep the chav clean. However, there will be a handbook requiring the owner of the person to tell them that to require the person how to look after him properly and to look after him how he needs to do and the food he needs. The handbook will also come with a bag including the food and breakfast the person will need before eating before school using a breakfast. However, the owner of the child will need to the person who owns the school will have to take away what the chav eats in the early morning and put it in a safe place, and possibly be donated to the wasteland and be burned in the scrapyard. However, during the procession, its uniform will be a strict rule. If the rules aren't followed, then it'll be repeated over. However, the person will still remain in the school, but no tolerance will be controlled. No sportswear is included. A lot of PE lessons will be included every week in its school week lessons. Now, here it comes to attitude. Actually, no attitude, to behaviour, speech and language. Roadmen and chavs have a different way of talking, but I'm sorry to say that if you ever come across one and they talk to you, it would rather be expressed as a language no one have ever heard of. It's annoying, irritating, and it can be very offensive. However, the speech and language includes a very strict rule that they should never ever use slang words. If slang words are taught, then the person will ever get detention and won't be let out. Not let out, but we're saying therefore the work will be easy, then harder and harder. The teachers will be nice, but very strict inside. However, the school, is nice, and it'll be very, very, very kind, but also very, very, very strict. The attitude, saying bruv, lad, or fam, any of those attitude words will not be used. They will get detention and be told off. The words that they are supposed to use in order to get a good merit is using kind words and a good degree in college and a good life, and more money goes on in life and a better job and a good degree. However, that's speech and language. I know it's short, but that's the truth. Now, attitude. The attitude, it does relate to the second one I've been talking about, but the attitude includes the mood, and what the mood should include. The attitude, should include no gangster attitude or loud attitude. Every tutor will also try and remember to calm down the class, and remember, if they misbehave or use the attitude that has broken the rules or not the right attitude, they will get the same detention and punishment included in the second rule. The punishment does include detention. Actually, the punishment is detention, meaning no merits, and yeah, that's it. The attitude, however, it meant to be good attitude and no loutish behaviour. And yeah, that's wait to say it a second. Third is food. No packed lunch will be sent. A security guard will be waiting outside the school gates and using technology to discover what the chav is eating. If the chav is caught drinking sugar into school, the security guard will take it out to use to return back to the shop. To return the money back in order to raise money of the building and maintenance of the school, and probably to replace it with more money to use for the school's own school dinners provided. The school dinners will start off good, but the regular food like fish and chips or burgers and chips will include no butter. It will include healthier. The food will be vegan food. As time will go on, food will get more vegan, less easier and better, unless the person in the school who was a gangster will realise that food will go bad all the way up to good. The food quality will go on from bad, will go on from the good ones to bad and bad and bad. However, as time will go on, the person will realise that the food is going to be bad at first, but also going to be really good. However, The school idea I was talking about, no harm will be intended, no tortures, no whipping. However, the person at the school, the punishment will go from easier to stricter and stricter and stricter. His punishments and attitude thingies, you know, what I said. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it, really. So yeah, that's a video about how England could be modernised and have less and have the youth be more better, less scummier, and yeah, just having more security and having better security, and yeah, we'll probably see you guys in the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry for the bad lack of quality in this video. Is all I could do, and I put all my effort and thinking into this video. I know some of it hasn't been made, but it's just my examples of how England can be made better. And having changed the attitude of saying a goodbye to the younger kids' grime attitude that includes chav and disruption to the town centres. Possibly it'll decrease my fear and let me make more friends. It'll make England better and people will come out of their houses more and increase population. Thanks for your time. Have a good evening and a Merry Christmas.